Sakafet YouTube, and let us make the most delicious jerk shrimp pasta. Hello my darlings, I am back with an updated recipe, and this time it's for my jerk shrimp pasta. This is one of my most loved recipes. It's one of my most copied recipes. Listen guys, you love it, so I thought let me just update it a little bit. For ingredients, as you can see, it will all be listed down below in the description box. But we have our shrimp, our seasonings, butter, peppers, cheese, everything that we'll be needing for this gorgeous jerk shrimp pasta. Okay, now the first thing I will be doing is seasoning up my shrimp. It has been deveined, as you can see, nicely cleaned on both sides. I'm gonna start by adding in just a little pinch of salt, followed by some black pepper. You can always put enough to your own preference. I'm now going in with this seafood and fish seasoning from Aldi. If you don't have it, some all-purpose seasoning will do nicely, but this seasoning is just the bomb. I'm gonna also be using some of my Walker's Wood jerk seasoning. Anytime I don't have some of my homemade one on hand, this is my go-to and it's amazing. I mixed it well, and then we're gonna start with the pasta. I have my big pot here, and I'm gonna add my sea salt to some water. And once it's nice and hot, we're gonna add in our pasta. I'm using some penne pasta, and I'm cooking it according to package instructions, which is about 10-11 minutes. You don't want it to be too soft or mushy. And once it's all cooked, you want to just go ahead and drain it off and set it to one side. This is the pot I'm using, and I'm just gonna add in my butter. This is some regular salted butter. Allow it to melt, and then we're gonna be going in with our shrimp, one at a time. Okay, now this has been resting while the pasta was cooking, so probably about 10 minutes, just so the seasonings can go in. Okay, once my shrimp is all in, I'm only going to give it about 5-6 minutes. These are some jumbo shrimp, and it's literally going to take about 5-6 minutes to cook. After about 2-3 minutes, I'm just gonna go ahead and flip it over. Guys, it just looks so amazing. And one other thing, make sure to keep your heat on sort of like a medium heat, because you don't want the butter to burn if you put it on high heat. Okay, because we're still gonna use that same pot for our sauce and everything. Okay. So once the time was up, which was about 5-6 minutes, I removed all of my gorgeous shrimp from the pot, and oh my goodness, guys, these are looking so amazing. Literally ready to end the recipe here and enjoy this. Using the same pot, I went in with about a tablespoon of butter, and we're gonna work on that gorgeous sauce. Okay, once my butter was melted, I went in with my chopped garlic and onions, and you want to stir it up in that nicely melted butter. Now, one thing you need to do as well, turn your heat down to a low to medium. You don't want your garlic to burn because it's going to spoil your sauce, and you don't want that. Okay, you can now go in with your sliced peppers, and guys, these peppers make the pot look so pretty. I don't know if it's me, but let me know in the comments. Do you like colorful food? Do you like food that looks really nice? I feel like we eat with our eyes first, and I always try to make my food look really pretty even before I eat it, you know. So these peppers mixed in with the garlic and everything is looking so good. You can always just chop your peppers a bit bigger if you prefer, but I just prefer to see mine nice and small and not big and chunky, okay? I just went in with some fresh thyme. I'm going to mix that in as well. If you don't have the fresh thyme, you can always just use the powdered thyme as well, because at the end of the day, it's sort of the dried thyme. It's sort of like the same thing. I'm now going in with my coconut milk, and my coconut milk is actually frozen because I find sometimes when I'm cooking, if I open up a can, I don't use the whole thing. So I just put it in a small bowl and freeze it. So that way the next time I can have some, you know, for my rice and peas or my sauce or whatever it is. I'm now going in with my double cream. If you don't have double cream, you can use half and half, or you can use heavy cream. I'm in the UK, so I'm using double cream, but I know if you're watching from somewhere else and you don't have double cream, half and half makes a very good substitute. Okay, adding in my seasonings to the sauce, and this is just a mix of all-purpose with salt and black pepper, and I just added some of the seasonings. I didn't go in with all because I wanted to just taste and adjust. And after mixing it well, it needed a little bit of extra seasoning. So I just went in with the leftovers that I had in the bowl, okay? And then it was perfect, all right? After all the seasonings have been added, this is where you mix it up, taste it one last time, because there's no going back, right? You can go ahead and add in your cheese. I'm using some cheddar because that is all I had in the fridge at the time. But if you have mozzarella, just use your favorite cheese, okay? Just put a generous amount. We're not making mac and cheese, so be a little bit mindful of the amount of cheese you put in. I only put about 1/4 cup of cheddar cheese in there because I don't want it to be too cheesy or too creamy or anything like that, okay? So now we're going to add in our pasta, and I'm adding the pasta in gradually and mixing it as I go along. I don't think I will be using all of the pasta simply because I didn't make too much sauce, because this is just for 2 people and I don't really want to have leftovers because I have recipes planned this whole week and I'm very mindful of leftovers, just so that I can always just do my other recipes in peace, okay? So add in the pasta gradually and mix it up. If you have excess pasta, you can always just go back in with some more cream and cheese and adjust everything again. But I won't be doing that, okay? I will just use what I think I need, and I can always just put the remainder of the pasta in the fridge. This is my gorgeous shrimp. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour all of the juices from the shrimp into the pot. Oh my goodness, look at that. That looks mouth-watering. Guys, thumbs up if this is looking really good. Tell me something, guys. Talk to me in the comments. Let me know how this is looking. When I made this recipe about a year and a bit ago, I was just like, yes, girl, you did something there. But it's like every time I try the recipe again or make it for my family, it's almost like I've never had this before in my life. Like, it's just so good every time you try it. So good. Guys, this is it all done. I went in with a good bit of my shrimp and I left about 3 or 4 for garnishing at the top, because like I did say, this is only for 2 people. And oh my goodness, guys, this is just amazing. You just want to mix the shrimp into the pot. I can't wait to dive in. Like, I'm literally hanging in there. Do not even start eating now. And this is it, my loves. All done. Beautiful. So full of flavor. It's just everything. It is really just everything. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I know some of you have seen this recipe before and you've tried it before, but some of you haven't tried it. Make sure you try it. Let me know if you have tried it in the comments, because you know I'm always reading comments and I love interacting with you guys. But yes, my loves, such a pleasure to have you here, and I will definitely see you again in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.